Hello, my name is Shinji. I'm a controller modder, and I'm here to do a review on Multi-Shine Designs' sticks and buttons. They're clear ones, and to be specific. And we're going to do a little bit of review in comparison with the first-party thumbsticks and buttons with a third-party thumbstick I got from AliExpress. Now, let's start off with the basic rundowns with Multi-Shine Designs' buttons and sticks. Now, I forgot to add in a C-stick for the clear C-stick, but I already have that on my personal controller. Because I like it that much. And it's actually not too bad. Restart start X and Y to restart my controller because they have snapback mod on it. But as for the C-stick, these things are perfect for what they do. They don't rub against the gate, and they have a nice grip to it. They have a similar grip to the first-party sticks, but not one-to-one. However, it's still a perfect alternative. Now, on the contrary, the control sticks are a bit of a mixed bag. I say that because hear the sound difference. Quite a bit of different sound that you get. But that's when I press the stick all the way down and exert a lot of force that it gets to that point. However, if I apply a little bit of force when applying the stick, sounds good as new. However, even with this, it still poses a little bit of a problem because when I try to smash DI towards the southeast gate of the controller, it rubs around the gate. Something is rubbing on the controller shell. And then I theorized that it is simply the rubber. And to that extent, I am correct. Now to fix that, I figured something out. But I'll explain that in a little bit. Now let's move on to the third-party sticks from AliExpress. These AliExpress sticks are not the usual ones you see on eBay for $1, and they'll be like this nasty, ugly, and not very appealing sticks. Let's see if I have any examples, to which I do. Here are those you can see on eBay for $1. They're very flat. They're made out of rubber, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. They're more slippery than the first-party ones, and the material feels identical, but it's just not it. Doesn't even have the cutout. However, Multi-Shine Designs' butt sticks do have the cutout, which is a very big plus. Let's see if I can open one here and show you guys. See, no cutout. And as a result, it's just nah. I don't like it. Plus, these have to be fitted with paper for this to even fit on the controller. It doesn't fit on the controller unmodded, otherwise you'll get the same result as this one, where the rubber just rubs around all over the gate, and that is not very appealing. Now again, that same paper method you couldn't apply to Multi-Shine Designs' sticks to help remedy that, but even so, I still feel like you would still get that issue with the southeast gate where it would start to rub against it. Now, aside from the sticks, their buttons are really good. The trigger buttons, the LNRs, they're a little grainy, a little bit more gritty than the first-party triggers. The first-party triggers are a lot more smooth and feel a lot more satisfying. But even so, I can't really say that because that's up to preference. Because I actually do not mind. I don't mind the feel of these triggers. Don't mind them at all. And the buttons themselves, ABXY, they're pretty good. They have the same sheen, the same polish as the first party do. And the D-pad, well, the D-pad is just your average shitty Nintendo GameCube D-pad. Not to take that away from Multi-Shine Design, they made a really good replica of the Nintendo GameCube D-pad, but I'm just saying that because Nintendo has made a very poor design choice when it comes to making the D-pad for the Nintendo GameCube controller. So, with that out of the way, start button works perfectly fine, ABXY works perfectly fine, the D-pad works perfectly fine, the Z button does not. The Z button is very stiff. Very, very stiff. Now, if I compare this to the Z button for a first-party controller, has a nice click to it. I can kind of wiggle it around, so it's like, it feels nice and roomy to press. With this, it's just very stiff. I can't really move it around the shell. I feel like it feels like a capacitive button on the phone, where you give it a nice tap and then registers. I don't like it. Something needs to be done with this Z button, whether like shave off a little bit of excess in order for it to fit well on the shell. I'm not sure what needs to be done, but it still it needs a little bit of work, as well as these control sticks. The control sticks definitely need work, but in what other areas is it good at? These control sticks are actually good in the grip aspect. These have a very similar grip to the first-party sticks, if not a little bit slipperier, if that's a word, than the first-party sticks. And I don't mind that at all. It's actually good. It's actually really good when it comes to holding onto your thumb. It's just a tad bit slippery. And if you have sweaty hands, that may be an issue with you. But with me, so far I don't see it as an issue, really. Now, going back to this, if this was fitted right and it didn't have the southeast issue, it would be perfectly fine. SDI on every other angle is pretty responsive. But what's even more interesting is that the AliExpress thumbstick is just as responsive as the first-party stick, if not more, when it comes to SDI. It feels very quick to just wiggle your finger around each notch. It also gives it this interesting click. And now here's how it sounds with the rubber rubbing against the gate. That's Multi-Shine Designs' clear controller stick. And then here it is when it's fitted slightly less with less force. When it's fitted with less force, I mean. And then here's your first party. They sound a bit identical, with the AliExpress thumbsticks sounding a bit more high-pitched, and the Multi-Shine Designs thumbsticks sounding a little bit of the both, a little bit of the two. So take that as you will. Also, another thing, let's see, I do not have any other examples, but with these triggers from Multi-Shine Designs, yeah, that's what I thought I said their company name wrong, but you know when the older controllers from Nintendo, the GameCube ones, they would have that metal brace on the triggers. If you try putting those same metal braces on Multi-Shine's triggers, English, I know, they will kind of fall off. They can hold on to the braces, but when you try to disassemble the trigger after you put it on, it kind of just falls off. It's easy to remove. So I don't know. Take that as you will, but it still at least holds on to the brace. It can still hold on to the brace, and it doesn't really pose any problems outside of that. As you can see on the clear controller, it still holds on to the brace quite well. I don't think it's gonna fall. It's just simply gonna fall off. I don't think so, but who knows? Time will tell. But other than that, I don't know. This control stick just was so close. It's so close for me to being like, okay, this is my new main stick that I'm going to use. It was so close to being that. But it just needs to be, something needs to be done to it. And I figured out what that is. So, let me go over here and present you with a spare first-party GameCube stick I had lying around to swap out with this controller stick. And let me show you guys another one of the clears from Multi-Shine Designs. Here's another clear. At the surface, you can see they're pretty similar in height. Same cutout, They even have that little notch there for the control stick. Kind of harder to see with the clear. But what about the height? The height? What do you mean? What do you mean, Shinji? Let me show you. Where is my needle nose pliers? I do not have them. Great. So we're gonna have to do some things. Nope, that's not gonna be able to see. I want to get something thin, something markable. Okay, let's use my X-Acto knife. Yeah. Okay. So using my X-Acto knife, I'm going to touch the little flooring on this control stick here. You can see that there's a little hole in there, but I'm going to touch the floor that's around it. So touching that floor there, I'm going to get my Sharpie. And I'm just going to mark that down. Like so. So wherever that marking stopped is the height of this of the first party sticks. Now if I go back, now if I flip it, boom, no marking. Do the same thing with the Multi-Shine Designs controller. Make sure I touch the floor, not the hole. So you rub it against that. Another marking. And boom. Here it is. And there's the first party. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but Multi-Shine Designs is control sticks have a taller hole in the control stick. I wonder if you guys can notice that. If not, I'll just make some high-res photos and send it to you guys. Put it in post. But it's just a slightly bit taller in terms of the height of this hole here, and as a result, it burrows deeper into the controller shell, and as a result, you get this. The rubber rubs around the gate, and it's just not a fun experience. So I think if they had shaved a millimeter or two of height off of these things, off this hole, that would probably remedy this this issue 100%, if not 200%. So I think that's the possible solution with this. So other than that, I think this thumbstick from AliExpress is a very good viable option as a replacement to your Nintendo GameCube controller sticks, if you have ever had them to be like chewed up and all that. If not, wait and see if Multi-Shine Designs comes up with a solution with these sticks, and then get them. I absolutely do recommend them if they have that issue solved. But their buttons, go pick them up. They're really good. I don't have any qualms with these buttons at all, except for the Z button. The Z button needs work. So, with that said, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it, honestly. Let's see. Is there anything else that Shinji forgot? Did I forget anything else? Rubbing around the gate. Sounds good. Okay, what about flicks? How does it sound when you flick it? That's what I mean by flick. So here's how it sounds when you flick it. Okay, and now with the gate, with the rubber touching the shell. AliExpress thumbstick. And last but not least, the first party sticks. And that will do it. And that's pretty much it for this little review / comparisons. So like this video if you enjoyed watching this, or subscribe to my channel if you loved the video and what I do, because I will make more content, but I'm most likely not even gonna monetize the channel because YouTube money does not sound very good. So if anything, I'll just do more streams. I see more promise with that. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Shinji, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.